Go Diggy, go Diggy, go.
Yo.
Go Diggy, go Diggy, go.
Y'all really can't fuck with me on this sports shit, man. That's one thing I know.
Go Diggy, go Diggy, go. Go Diggy,
I'm about to break this down, man.
Go Diggy, go Diggy, go.
Say I won't.
Go Diggy,
Let's go.
Shots in the club like Plaxico. I'm in the corner, hot like Placidos. And Diggy fucking flow nuts, pistachio, and like Sheldon.
All right, here we go, fellas. 8/6/2017. How's it going, guys?
Good, man.
Pretty damn good.
Good.
Everyone having a good weekend?
Sigh.
What do you
Great
guys,
weekend.
So-so,
great weekend.
so-so.
What are you guys drinking?
I
Gordon,
don't
what
want
do
to
you-
say
what do
because
you
you'll
drink?
make fun of me, but drinking.
Some light shit,
Yes, sir.
some water.
All day.
What are you
Let's
drinking,
see,
Ron?
Rudy. I got this Red Charlie Ale. Looks like it's handcrafted in San Diego.
San Diego.
You know, I've never tried this before.
You like it?
Yeah, dude. I'm like in the past, as all you people listening know, I like ambers and ales and reds. So this is right up. I don't want to say right up my alley because
That'll be a little weird.
yeah, that'd be a little awkward. But no, I enjoy it, man. This shit's really good.
All right, let's do this. Gordo, try this red ale. It's not too strong. It's pretty. I know what you like. Try it out. Gordo,
John's shaking his head.
John's shaking his head. Try it out.
I'm going to spit on the microphone.
Try it.
So Gordo is taking
He
a
just
swig.
Took a big swig right now. What you think?
Got to chase it.
Oh man, that bad?
It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Not bad, but
Can you drink a few
I
of
can
these?
tolerate it.
So it's a red ale.
I can tolerate it.
It's not too bitter. It has.
That's not bitter at all.
It's not. It
not
has a
bitter
good
at all.
taste. You think?
But
you-
again,
no.
it's not for me.
Really?
No.
Wow.
I can tolerate it, and it's not bad. It's something I can drink when there's nothing else. Like, that's the one I would
Yeah.
drink. If that's the least
Like
nastiest.
over
beer, I'll drink
IPAs
it.
and shit.
Oh,
Obviously.
Heck yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. You know.
But no,
you-
let me be.
Let me be.
let me live, bro.
Jonathan.
Let me live
Jonathan
my
shaking his head.
life.
Jonathan doesn't like it that much. All right, guys. Let's jump on the first topic. Colin Kaepernick. I thought he was going to go to the Dolphins, but the Dolphins just made a pretty big move. 1 year, $10,000 million for Jay Cutler.
10,000.
10,000 million.
I shouldn't be
Like a
drinking those
Dr.
red
Evil.
trolleys. I can't think straight.
Rudy's had a 12 pack already.
Yeah. So $10,000, $10 million. Ronnie.
All right, let
Is
me
this-
bring this back.
Is this a good deal for the Dolphins, or would you have gone with Kaepernick?
I personally would have went with Kaepernick. I think he's gonna spread the field. He still has a good arm, and with the Miami receiving core, you never know what they could have done with Jay Cutler. There's a reason why he retired. He just takes a 5-step drop, and he's ready to. Dude, the guys are in his face before you know it.
Right.
He's Jay Cutler, and then I feel like Miami had to really throw the book at him. They gave him $10 million and $3 million with incentives, so he can make up to $13 million in 1 year. But Kaepernick would have been the ultimate choice, in my opinion. But everything that's surrounding him is scaring the owner, the GM, and they don't want to bring him in.
I think it's scaring every team. Baltimore was in talks with Kaepernick, but Harbaugh brought it out. I think the owner actually brought it out publicly to see the fans' reaction. Why didn't the Dolphins go with Kaepernick, Gordo?
It's that circus he brings with him. I mean, it's more than just like, yeah, he might be the better choice, but is it a better choice by a lot? And that's if it was by a lot, then maybe they take that risk on him. But everything else he brings with him, I mean, this guy really hasn't, like, the stuff he fights or he's protesting, like, he has. Why hasn't he gone on a show and actually say what he feels like? And what he doesn't, so maybe he doesn't even know what the heck he's protesting, like, you know what I mean? So it's just a big circus show too.
John, do you actually think? I haven't heard much of Kaepernick. Have you guys?
Not lately, no.
John, do you think Kaepernick actually cares? Like, he wants to be an NFL team? Because you really don't hear anything about him.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. This is what he's worked his whole life for, to try to get into the NFL and to make money. I mean, a lot of these guys go to school, but they just go through the motions. Like, their goal is make the NFL. But I don't think, for me, as if I was a GM or something, it's not about the social issues you guys are talking about. I think Kaepernick is just not that good.
He just sucks.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he's not an
I
NFL
think-
team. Yeah.
I think a lot of people got really excited last year. Kaepernick came in late in the season. He was playing those second-team defenses. He did fairly well, and they got really excited. I've heard people say that he's top 15 quarterbacks, which I think is ridiculous. John, do you think he's a top 15?
I don't think that's debatable. He's not.
Not even close.
I think he should be in the NFL. He could be a backup somewhere, definitely, and maybe he could start for a couple bad teams. But maybe he's a 25 to 30th best. Like if he's gonna start, he's gonna start for one of the 5 worst teams in the NFL, or he's a backup for a good team.
Putting him as a backup is kind of tough too, though, because you kind of pretty much got to switch up your whole offense. Like he was gonna be Joe Flacco's backup. That's a whole different quarterback.
You're saying he wouldn't work with a traditional system, right? Like he wouldn't work with Joe Flacco's system. He can't run the same place.
Yeah,
and you're right. I think you're right.
I think so.
Because
that's a whole other thing, like the owners and coaches have to deal with. We'll have to think about before they sign this guy.
Ron, where did he go wrong though? What could a Kaepernick done better not to be in this situation?
I think it all started with him not standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I heard a lot of people felt disrespected in the military when he didn't stand, and then for him not to even be a part of anything when the voting, I think it really hurt him because everything that he preached,
yes,
he didn't come through with it. So if you're preaching something, how do you not preach what you're,
practice what you
practice
preach.
what you're preaching? Yeah, exactly. But that's my point, and I think that's what hurt him. And then why not, if you're Miami, why not roll the dice with Matt Moore? If the quarterback, why are you going to go out and spend another $13 million on Jay Cutler? Stick with Matt Moore. You got Jarvis Landry and then Jay, I forget the running back's name. Yeah. And he why not run the ball? And then let Matt Moore just play the Trent Dilfer of your team.
Yeah. Go ahead, Gordo.
I was just going to ask, since they did sign Cutler, though, if you're the owner, Ronnie, would you have signed Cutler over Kaepernick? I mean, you clearly said you would have probably rolled the dice with Moore, but
for me, I wouldn't have touched Jay Cutler, to be honest with you. He throws interceptions left and right. If there's any pressure in his face, he just throws it up. I don't think that Jay Cutler is gonna. And for what, he's not even like a top name. He's not a name that the public is gonna respond to. Why not get Matt Moore? Roll the dice again. You have all these. You have the talent. You have the defense to back you up, and bring in Matt Moore, and then maybe a veteran quarterback. Why not bring a veteran quarterback to help him in case he gets hurt? There's no reason to throw out $13 million to Jay Cutler or bring in.
Jay Cutler is clearly not going to be the backup. With $13 million,
and he's not going to be the Derek Carr of your franchise. He's not going to be the Andrew Luck of your franchise. You're just doing this for. Maybe the guy had a relationship with Jay Cutler for whatever reason, or maybe he wants to see Kristen Cavalieri at every game. His wife.
Yeah. As my boy Fernie would say, he has no hort. Jay Cutler has no hort. He's not in it.
Hort.
No hort.
I get it. No, I got it. I liked it.
So this guy he doesn't give it his all. Out there, he has this face like, oh, I'm just playing football. Like you just want to punch him. He has a punchable face, and his own teammates don't want to play for him. Like because he just doesn't want to be there. Like if you're his lineman and you're busting your ass trying to guard him, and he's just back there, just whatever.
Eli Manning has the same fucking face, so like that.
But Eli Manning has fire. Like when he's down, like he wants to win it. I've never seen Jay Cutler huddle his team around, and say, "Let's go, let's do this." That's no heart. He has no heart. He's like, okay, whatever.
Like when Tom Brady's out there, good example. He's out there and he's firing. He's pumping the guys up. He knows, you know what? I'm gonna take my guys to battle with me, and I know that Tom Brady is gonna and he's gonna take the team downfield and do everything that he can in his power every play to do what he has to do to make his team win. And Jay Cutler doesn't have that fire, in my opinion. I don't think he has that drive. He's just out there for a paycheck.
Yep. Right. And Tom Brady, a 40-year-old man out there, freaking just moving his team up and down the field, and you can tell he has that fire, like you said, that fire, and he just that comeback win in the Super Bowl, guys, was crazy. Like you're down 28-3, and he will, not just him, obviously he has good players, and obviously fucking Bill Belichick runs that squad, but he was a big part of getting that team back focused after the halftime and moving them up and down. If you have Tom Brady as your quarterback, you're never out of a game. And as
He's
a
40,
player,
though. You just said it. He's 40 years old.
Yeah, but
And they're still ranked number one favorites.
But Joey's point is these guys want to play. They're sticking their necks out for
Right.
this guy because as a player, I see
Right.
my quarterback, with fire. To quote both of you guys, this guy wants to win, and why am I going to be lazy? Why am I, if I'm his offensive lineman, I'm going to protect him. If I'm his wide receiver, I'm going to do that extra effort to get open. If I'm, so and with Cutler, like going back to what Joey said, his offensive lineman is doing everything to protect him, and he looks back and he sees this guy like, I'm playing football, guys. Get open.
No, but good point. I think
Yeah.
Gordo was spot on because if you're a wide receiver, you're gonna go that extra distance. You're gonna go that extra mile to get that extra yard, to get that first down. With Jay Cutler, he's not a leader. He's not someone that you can surround yourself with. He's not someone that you can like really.
you want that
Go ahead,
quarterback that will take the shot as he's letting go of the ball just so he can get it to you. And
Ben
Cutler,
Roethlisberger.
and Cutler just throws it away. He doesn't want to get hit.
Or
it's not
fumble.
worth it. Yeah.
Bring it in.
He's
fall.
just in for the money.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
dude, $10 million for 1 year? That's pretty fucking good.
Does Miami get better? Do they get worse? Do they?
I saw
what do you guys
ESPN
think?
rankings.
That's a downgrade.
It's a
I saw
downgrade.
ESPN rankings
downgrade.
for some with Ryan Tannehill. They were number 3 overall. I think that's bullshit.
Wait,
Fuck yeah. it's
and the
cool.
power rankings number 3, bro?
Before he got hurt.
No, I know. With
Yeah.
Tannehill,
Right.
Who the heck were
He
the
was number
first
3.
two?
I think it was a Patriots, and I think even the Raiders are like 9, dude. Yeah,
The Dolphins were better than the
Dude,
Okay.
look it up.
That's a whole other thing.
look it up. We could
That's
go all
where-
day with
that's-
it. It's like it's bullshit.
okay,
That's why I'll
and now
bring
they
back.
went down.
Yeah, I'll bring back the East Coast bias on this shit.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I don't know how they could be number 3, even with Ryan Tannehill. He's a decent quarterback.
Decent. You
Yeah.
said it. Decent.
Yeah,
Is he overrated?
Yes.
100%. 100%. I think he's a solid quarterback in the NFL. Like you can consider him a quarterback,
Right.
but you can't consider him a superstar.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't say this guy will lead my team to a Super Bowl unless he has a great defense. But no, it's not like Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has an okay defense, not great, but that guy can take you to the Super Bowl. That guy can take you to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Will he lead your team to the playoffs?
Tannehill, yeah, playoffs.
I don't know because his division's tough.
Are you
It is,
sure
you're
they were
right.
third, Rudy? I mean,
I
because
think it was. I think I looked at it 2 weeks ago, but they were
because they would have had to drop off a lot, 23 spots to be exact. They're 26th right now.
Look at the date.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but
fine.
this is obviously it's going to be hard.
Obviously,
for me to
ESPN
find.
somehow thought that Ryan Tannehill was like the shit.
This is 2 days ago. I know.
Yeah, that's why.
That's what I'm saying. You think they would have dropped 23 spots?
That's what I'm saying.
But-
ESPN thought that Ryan Tannehill was the shit, which he's never really.
All right, well, who cares about ESPN? They're fucking idiots. Ryan Tannehill has never played a winning season. His best record in the NFL is 8-8. He did that twice.
Wow.
He his first year 7-9. Then he went 8-8 and 13-14. 2015 he went 6-10. Oh my bad. Last year 8-5. My bad. I got hyped up over nothing.
Yeah,
no, but that's because he didn't play all the games.
he didn't, and they had what's their running back's name?
Ajayi.
He had a really good fucking season.
Breakout.
Yeah, he was fucking running all over the fucking place. So it wasn't just Tannehill.
I wish I would have picked him up in my fantasy league, to be honest with you.
I don't think anybody did.
Yeah.
And-
Hey, Rudy, actually, those rankings were from 2 days ago.
Oh.
Cutler got signed today. Oh, well, I guess Tannehill got
Yeah.
hurt, so yeah.
Right. And
So,
did
yeah.
you see that injury? Did you see the video of the injury?
No,
He
I
was just fucking
haven't.
running. He didn't get hit. He was just running. It looked like something popped and fell down. Now he's in.
Oh,
out
well,
for the rest of the season.
I don't know if you guys heard, but that happened to Teddy Bridgewater. He's been hurt for the last couple of seasons, but they said basically all he did was drop back and his knee just gave out and just basically his knee touched the floor, but it went like at a right angle.
Yeah.
And that's why he hasn't come back in so long, and they're making plans without him. They think their future is without Teddy Bridgewater.
Is it John? Is it wear and tear of the preseason practices? Is that what's going on, or is it just just freak injury?
I think that specifically Bridgewater was a freak injury. You've seen it's just a drop back. He's done it since he was 10 years old.
Right.
Every day, hundreds of times. And I think it was just a freak injury. And the guy's young. He's 24 still. Like that's even if he has been in the NFL for a bit, he's not a rookie anymore. But you think he'd still be able to do it? I mean, like we said, Tom Brady is a 40-year-old and he's still doing
happy
it.
birthday, Tom Brady. Thursday turned 40 years old. It's crazy. I think with Ryan Tannehill, Rudy, I feel like he just turned 29, so his age is creeping up for a quarterback.
Right.
So next year when he starts in the NFL, he's going to be about 30.
Yeah.
You know, age is creeping up on him. I don't know the specifics on his contract, but I think it was maybe he could be in his second year possibly of his newer contract.
Yes.
But you know, the Dolphins now they have a decision to make. Do they maybe bring him back, and then do they sign a quarterback in the draft?
But
ahead,
I think about I think that isn't an old age anymore. Because of the new rules where you can't hit the quarterback, you're seeing these guys go super long. You're seeing the Tom Brady, the Peyton Manning. Eli is still here. Ben Roethlisberger is still here. These guys are old, like maybe 15 seasons ago. If they were still playing, they'd be the really, really old guy. But or they wouldn't even be starting anymore. But these guys are all in their 30s, in their early, mid-30s, or late 40s, late 30s, some of them. And they're still playing, and they're still playing at a high level. And especially... who is it? Roethlisberger, man, that guy is still doing stuff, and a lot of it comes from he gets the load taken off of him from his great receiver and his great running back, but he's still out there making plays.
Gordo, is Tom Brady 40 years old? Obviously, we've been talking about that. Is he going to be the same guy? Do they deserve to be favorites, knowing that their star quarterback is already over? He's 40 years old.
Until Tom Brady shows signs of,
Slowing down.
Yeah, slowing down. I guess he's not the same Tom Brady, but he's still showing he could win. So until Tom Brady shows that, then we start doubting him. Not yet.
Ronnie, is it more Belichick or is it more Tom Brady?
You know, I've thought about that for a long time. I'm a Colts fan. Right. So I've been in the AFC and looking and following teams in the AFC for a long, long time.
Right.
It's, to be honest with you, it's a mixture of the two. Bill Belichick is probably the greatest coach of all time in the NFL.
I agree.
Very hard to debate that he's not number one.
Cheating or not cheating, he's the best ever.
You know, cheaters never win, they say, but
My terrible high school coach once told me, "You ain't cheating, you ain't trying."
Yeah, just tell you.
I wonder if he ever hears this shit.
Yeah, he's like, fuckers.
Fuck him.
Just tell the Ontario Senior Center. That's where we're having the hall for the baby shower. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I had like 4 people there with me, so we win that raffle. Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, dude, I fucking cheated, bro.
There you go. That's funny.
Yeah, they got all pissed off, and long story. But no, I think with Tom Brady, John made the best point. A lot of quarterbacks nowadays, they can play late into their 30s because no one can mess with quarterbacks anymore. You can't touch them. You can't go down on the knees. Just like with Michael Jordan in the NBA. He would average 30 points easy in the NBA because of the rules nowadays. You can't touch them. You can't check them. You can't do anything. So with these quarterbacks in the NFL, you're going to see them be there for a long, long time. So Tannehill at 29 being hurt, but also Miami's not going to have a long time to see how good what his potential is, are they? I mean, we'll see what they do.
We're just talking about the power rankings, and not quite a Raider fan, but they're number 7.
Yeah, they're number 7 right now.
And you got Seattle at 6. You have the Dallas Cowboys at 5. You have Pittsburgh Steelers at 4. You got the Green Bay Packers at 3. Atlanta Falcons at 2. And New England at 1. So obviously, everyone still thinks that Tom Brady has it. My question now, I'm looking at Seattle. Their defense is not quite what it used to be. So I think this year more is going to be on Russell Wilson to get shit started. He's not really big on numbers, though. He's not a numbers quarterback.
He's a winning quarterback.
Yeah, he's a winning quarterback. But
that's another guy you want to play in front of.
Yeah, that's a good point to what John was saying earlier in the show. That's a guy you're going to go out and you're going to
bust your ass.
Yeah, you're going to bust your ass for that guy. With Russell Wilson, you're going to go out there and say, you know what? I'll go in the middle. I'll take a 10-step drop. go in the middle of the defense, and I'm going to take that hit because I know that Russell Wilson did everything in his power to get me that football. Whether he's getting hit from the left, from the right, it don't matter. He did everything to throw me that damn football. So I'm going to reach out and do what I can to catch this ball.
Yeah, he's definitely not a numbers guy because in fantasy, he's not.
He's not.
He's a winning quarterback.
And it seems like every year
and in
everyone's drafting
fantasy
him high.
football, yeah, and he gets drafted
Yeah.
high, and he's actually a disappointment.
Right.
But this guy doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't really make that many mistakes. He's a good NFL
Is
quarterback.
he Alex fucking Smith?
He's
Alex
better.
Smith doesn't
He's
make
Yeah,
way better
he's
than
way
Alex
better than
Smith.
Alex Smith.
You know, because he plays an all-around game, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
He's gonna check the ball down. Not that Alex Smith doesn't, but Alex Smith took a long time to get to
It's
where
a
he's
pretty
at.
good comparison, but
Yeah, I think Russell Wilson has been to 2 Super Bowls. Not that the defense wasn't great to help get them there, but with Russell Wilson, I mean, he knows what it takes to win. Alex Smith hasn't got past the AFC. I don't even know if he's gone to the conference championship yet, the AFC title game.
Gordo, as a Raider fan, you see them,
Raiders.
see them as number 7.
Creative.
That's our
Is
creative
that
talent.
is that a good spot for him? Number 7. Obviously, you have the Seahawks at 6. You have Dallas at 5. Pittsburgh at 4. Green Bay 3. Atlanta 2. And the Patriots at 1.
I think I see 2 teams that we should be ranked higher than, which
Who's
is Seattle and Atlanta.
Atlanta,
Yeah,
wow.
Atlanta.
I think we're better than Atlanta. We lost to them last, but that's. But
I think you're a homer, Gordo.
Yeah.
No.
Why-
I think 7. I think 7's a good number.
7's a good number?
Yeah, because our defense is trash. As of last year, the Raiders' defense it was worse in the league, but yet they were still winning these games. Why? Because they got a gunslinger in Derek Carr. Like there wasn't one game where you were out of it. Even if it was in halftime and you were losing, I mean, the Raiders were losing by 2-3 touchdowns. There wasn't a game that they were out of because of Derek Carr.
Right.
He could bring and the offense got better. We added a couple wide receivers. Cordell Patterson from Minnesota, and now Beast Mode. We don't know what to expect from him, but
I think Cordell Patterson was a disappointment, though. He really
yeah,
never
but
did.
you add him. We didn't lose anybody. We didn't lose.
He's a good punt returner.
We didn't lose Crabtree, and we didn't lose Amari Cooper.
Crabtree?
Crabtree.
And we didn't lose Amari Cooper. So we didn't lose anybody, and we added Patterson. So
I hope you guys never lose Amari Cooper.
John,
You know,
does it surprise you to see Dallas at 5? Did you expect them to be higher on the power rankings?
No, that's a pretty good spot. I mean, not too high. They're not 1 or 2. Like knowing ESPN, like they're gonna throw the Cowboys and Patriots 1 and 2, like just to start shit, just because those are the biggest markets with the most fans.
Right.
But surprisingly, that's a good spot. But to Gordo's point about the 2 teams you wanted to be in, the Raiders should be in front of them, was the 2 teams that had the 2 best defense, not best defense, but 2 really good defense, and you're just saying that the Raiders don't have a good defense. So, to you think offense is more important in football?
no, definitely defense. Definitely defense. But
The Raiders don't have a bad defense. They just
they had a
don't
terrible. No, they had it last. Based on last year, they had a terrible defense. They had
terrible. Wow.
Yes, they were ranked top. I mean, ranked probably last maybe
Even
5
with
in
Khalil
defense.
Mack running the
Yes,
fucking
we have the
show.
best defensive player in the league, but it was a terrible defense. There was some injuries and stuff, but they had maybe top 5 offense, worst 5 defense, and like that they were still winning games. That's pretty much unheard of when you have a defense like that. So, back to your point, Joey. Yes, defense. I'm a defensive guy. I like defense in every sport, and but when you have a terrible defense like this and you're still winning games, that has to count for something.
well, that goes back to your point, Gordo, when you said about you're always in a game when it comes to having Derek Carr behind, as a quarterback. He's going to keep you in every game. And I was looking at their schedule, and all the games were pretty close. They had, a 1-point victory, a 3-point victory,
Yes.
a 6-point
Absolutely
victory, 1 point again, 19, 16, 30. There's a lot of games where it was really, really close. And
Because
that goes back to Derek Carr.
Because a lot of those were comebacks.
Yes.
A lot of those
Great
were
point.
comebacks.
I was just going to say that.
Week 1 was against the Saints where they went for that 2-point conversion
and they won the game.
and they won the game.
35-34.
If
Yeah,
they
you're right.
miss it, if they don't get it, they lose the game. Week 1, pretty much Jack Del Rio said this. We're gonna put out a statement right here with this, and they could have won it. That's a 50-50 gamble right there.
But that sets up your whole season, don't you think, Rudy, John? What do you guys think as a coach? when he does that and he supports you guys and says, let's go out for the win, week 1, and let's get this W, guys, like, doesn't that fire you up for the rest of the season?
Oh, definitely. Jack Del Rio, I believe, is a great coach. Not a really good coach. I want to say great. He's a really good head coach. And it was the best thing that could have happened to the Raiders because he focuses a lot on defense. Gordo's telling me he has a terrible defense. I don't agree with Gordo. I would say not a great defense, but a decent defense where Carr has enough time to get them back in the game. You just said it, Ronnie. They lost by 3, but they lost by...
Yeah.
But, he was always in striking distance.
Yeah, but it looks like from looking at their schedule from last season, Gordo, that every Raider game, they were in like... Just doing the math, they probably averaged 28 to 27 points a game. I've seen 35, 33, 31, 35 again, 38, 33, 24, 21. Like there's a lot of times out there where they're just throwing up the ball and slinging it.
John, and I'm sorry, you have anything else to say, Raiders? John, really quick, the reason I mentioned the Dallas Cowboys is because I want to get to this. Zeke doesn't seem to get the fucking point. Okay? Are the Cowboys getting him special treatment because he's who the fuck he is?
I think so. But that goes anywhere. If you're good at what you do, you're gonna get special treatment. Honestly, like that's life. You want to say life is fair, but it's not. If you're good at something, you're one of the best in whatever you do. It can be the best fucking janitor and your company or whatever, you're going to get more days off than the dude who just takes a nap in the closet. You know what I mean?
That's fucking true.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, John. I think you hit it on the head. Zeke is going to get that treatment. In Dallas, everything is Dallas football. They love their Cowboys. And the Cowboys have a great following throughout the country, whether you live in Florida, California, Texas, Hawaii. It doesn't matter where
That's right.
Yeah, they have a great following. So Jerry Jones and his team, they're going to do everything in their ability to keep that core of players intact, to do their best to keep their core of players out of trouble and extend investigations, stuff like that. I don't know. What do you think, John?
To your point, LA has 2 teams now. And I think LA has more Cowboy fans than Rams fans or Chargers fans. Honestly, you walk around, I would see more Ezekiel Elliott's, more Dak Prescott jerseys than I'll ever see a Phillip Rivers jersey. You know what I mean? Like, yep. I'm not going to see that. I'm not going to see a Jared Goff jersey. Like, no.
Not yet, no. They haven't earned the respect of the town
Respect
yet.
or not, I even if they get good, I think there will be more Cowboy fans. Like, unless they win a Super Bowl, then you're going to get those bandwagon fans that don't know anything. They're just like, oh, they're good. I'm going to buy a jersey now.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers hasn't
Warriors.
even moved to LA. He's still living in San Diego. He's going to do that commute every day from San Diego to LA. He doesn't want to move his family, which is understandable.
Yeah,
he
but
has
when you
8
got
kids,
millions of dollars, you don't drive that. You sleep in the back while someone else drives.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys this. Do you guys see Zeke Elliott in the next 10 years being an elite running back? Is he finally going to get it?
No.
Or is he going to be one of those, like, what could have been
a wasted talent?
A wasted talent.
No, your question was in the next 10 years. I don't think any running back gets 10
I'm
years.
sorry.
Yeah,
You're right. Let me cut it
lifespan
down. Let me cut it down to 5.
5 years. Honestly, yeah, I think he'll still be good.
Under the Cowboys.
Is he
might not be
going to
that
remain?
too.
Is he going to remain on the field? Is he going to remain on the field? Not.
Yes.
You think so?
Yes, and he'll be top
In Dallas? For some reason, for years, I'm not talking about the last 10, I'm talking about like the last 20, 30 years, players in Dallas, for some fucking reason, just get in fucking trouble. If Michael Irvin was playing now,
Yeah, but those guys
with
were
social
great.
media,
Emmitt Smith
I don't
was
think
great.
he would
Michael
make it
Irvin
through a season.
was great.
Yeah, but they're going to do everything they can to protect him. They have Jerry Jones at the helm again, and he's going to, I'm not saying it's true, because I don't know, but who knows if he has guys on the payroll, like, per se,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that would say, hey, I just, like in that movie Varsity Blues, where the town kind of protects the players, and then, you get caught for a speeding ticket. All right, dude, just get out of here.
Yeah.
The whipped
Yeah.
cream bikinis.
Yeah, exactly. That's where, what's her name? Amy Smart, right? Was it her? Yeah.
She's not that hot.
No, I didn't say she's hot, but I just.
But yes,
Yeah,
you're right. She
right.
was in the whipped cream bikini, but not that hot.
Ronnie, you got to be careful with who you say
Yeah,
is hot.
yeah, I've learned my
Around
lesson.
All right, guys. Now to everyone's favorite part of the show, including ours. We're going to go ahead and get started with another round of Ronnie's Roundup.
He's the very best. He's the rootinest, tootinest cowboy in the wild, wild west.
Okay, guys, as you know, every week I give you guys a set of questions or a list to choose from. This week I chose to go with a little something I want to call over or under.
All right.
Betting.
see.
I love betting.
Okay, guys, it's time to compare. According to CBSNews.com, in 2003, how much did Nike sign LeBron James to a shoe deal for? Okay, and this is before him playing.
Right out of high school.
Right out of high school. Rudy,
Yeah.
John, Gordo. He hadn't even been drafted yet. This
Right.
was about a month or two before, okay?
Right.
So I'm going to give you guys the numbers.
Okay.
Did Nike sign him to a shoe deal for $130 million,
Okay.
$93 million, or $75 million?
I wrote it on my whiteboard. 90 million.
Okay, Rudy, what do you think Nike signed him for a shoe deal?
130, you said?
130,
130.
93, or 75?
130. Yeah, 130.
Okay, John, what do you got, man?
I'll go 75 just so we all get a different answer.
Okay,
And I don't
so
want to tie.
Gordo, right on the money.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was
I wrote
93 mil.
I wrote it before you even gave me the multiple choice. I remember
Yeah.
he was signed for a $90 million
Look at you.
contract.
Yeah.
Okay, you
'Cause-
show off.
No, he pretty much graduated the same year we did. So
Yeah.
he did.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
why.
so
That's why I
remember
compare
that.
2003.
I remember that.
Yeah, to now.
And
Okay.
yes, I did graduate high school, Rudy.
Isn't that the worst thing though? When a guy your age or
Yes.
younger than you is
Yes.
now like doing great.
I think it's
That's
worse
the
when
worst.
it's younger than you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but and it starts early now. Like you're 22, and then the 19-year-old is killing it in the major leagues. Like, come on.
Well, I guess let's get back to that. We can maybe discuss that further because
Yeah.
I have a few things.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, we'll go to the next question. Which Super Bowl had the higher Super Bowl attendance? In 2003 or this past one in 2017?
Who's in
Where was it?
2003?
All right, let me finish. In 2003, it was played in San Diego with
Oh, that was the terrible. Super Bowl.
Raiders.
that was with the Raiders
Tampa Bay.
and the Tampa Bay
That was
Bucks.
the worst Super Bowl.
Yes.
Highest rating?
No, it had the most attendance.
Oh, most attendance
don't-
Raiders.
Don't bring that up.
Okay.
You don't even have to mention the other Super Bowl.
Well, the Super Bowl was this past one with the Patriots and the Falcons.
I'm
Where
gonna say-
where was it though?
This one was in Houston, Texas.
I'm gonna say 2003.
Yeah.
Raiders have a huge
Qualcomm is
following.
pretty big.
Yeah, I think the new stadiums don't sit as much.
Yeah, Qualcomm's pretty big. I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
Okay, so are you guys all in the
Yeah.
all
yeah,
in
with the
favor?
Raiders.
Yes.
Don't bring
No,
that.
no,
Why'd you
fuck
bring
it. I'm
that?
going against Gordo. Whatever Gordo didn't pick, I'm picking.
Why'd you bring
John
that
is
up,
the
Ronnie?
smart betting
Yeah,
man.
fuck you, Gordo.
John,
Why'd you
yeah.
bring that up, Ronnie?
So in 2003, the Super Bowl attendance was approximate 67,600. And this past one in 2017 in Houston, Texas was 70,000.
Cool.
So it's a little bit, looks like they're making the stadiums a little bit bigger.
One
Okay.
and one.
All right.
1-1.
Yeah, so let's go to the next one.
I'm still weeping over. Why'd you have to
Damn,
bring
I'm
that
0
up?
for 2? Fuck.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, now let's go to something that hits us all.
Go ahead.
Gas prices.
Ooh.
Over under in 2003, according to the peoplehistory.com, the average gas price was over or under $1.75 a
Oh,
gallon.
that's over.
Okay, Rudy says over. What do you got, Gordo?
Can you repeat the question?
Gas prices in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
Over or under $1.75 average.
Over.
John?
Come on.
It sounds like a trick question. Under.
So
Nah, it's on.
Rudy and Gordo got it
yeah.
because we were maybe a little bit older
Yeah.
at
Yeah, I
that
couldn't
time.
drive. I was fucking 10 years old.
So what are you now, Joey? 1 for 2.
Fuck you.
I got
So
my
Gordo's
first win.
got 2, Rudy's got 1, and John's got 1.
I always win at this shit too.
Okay, over or under gas prices now, 2017.
Okay.
On average are over or under
In
$2.70 a gallon.
Over.
Average. Okay, this is average.
Are we
In
going
California or
Yeah.
No, just
in
no.
the
whole
US?
nation?
as a country.
Okay.
I'm gonna say under if it's the U.S.
What was it? 2 what?
$2.70 a gallon. And
I'm gonna go under.
Rudy said under. Gordo said under.
Under.
Under?
All of a sudden, Joey.
Well, you guys all got it. So on average, It's $2.49
You
a
just go to
gallon.
Arizona, it's like fucking $1 less and shit. I was in to add to that. Sorry, it'll be really quick. I was in Laughlin. It was Laughlin, and
That's
then
not
I went.
Arizona.
I went. Sorry, no, I was in Laughlin. Then I went across the fucking river to Buckeye, I believe it is, and it was like $1 cheaper.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh, great story.
fuck
All right,
you.
let's move it along. Okay, guys, it's time for some rapid fire.
Go ahead.
Which Jessica am I referring to? Jessica Biel or
Right.
Jessica Alba?
Ooh.
Okay. Again, which Jessica am I referring to? Biel or Alba? This Jessica was number 30 on the Maxim Hot 100 in 2000. Number 30. Either one. That's ridiculous.
That's Beal. Beal's been around longer.
Nah, I say Jessica Alba in 2000. In 2000, Jessica Alba.
Okay, Gordo, here we go.
I'm gonna
This
say
Jessica was number 30.
I'm gonna say Beal. Jessica Alba didn't come up until what was her show?
Dark Angel.
Dark Angel, and that was like I think 2002ish, 2003ish.
Yeah, that was
so
my
Jessica Biel.
That was my thought.
Seventh Heaven.
Rudy, you struck out, brother.
Suck it,
John and Gordo, once again. Yeah, Jessica Biel was
know my
voted
Jessicas.
number 30 in the Maxim
Terrible
Top
on this
100.
fucking one.
Okay, this Jessica was voted sexiest woman alive by Esquire magazine in 2005.
Alba.
Okay.
2005?
This Jessica
Yeah, it has
was
to be
voted
Alba. It has to be
sexiest.
Alba.
Jessica Alba. That's post Dark Angel.
Jessica Biel.
Oh,
Jessica
opposite.
Biel. You guys had it. I was like, oh, they're going to for sure say Biel. You were saying Dark Angel 2002. So
Yeah.
3 years later.
I was on a roll.
Yeah.
Did
Okay.
you guys think Dark Angel, Jessica Alba, was that hot? I didn't
Heck
think she was
yes.
as
Heck
hot.
yes.
She wasn't
As-
like didn't have her woman body.
Yeah,
yet,
she
like,
didn't.
I don't
But she
care.
was still hot. Like
It was like shortly after she turned fucking hot as fuck.
She was.
All
but-
right.
My line of thought on that was Jessica Biel like didn't do anything after Seventh Heaven like for a while.
For a while.
So I
Yeah,
thought she
you're
was
right.
out of it.
So this Jessica was born in P-Town, Pomona, California.
Oh, this is easy.
I know
That,
this.
yeah.
I know
Alba.
this.
Come on, we all know
Alba?
that. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Alba.
Easy peasy.
Alba.
Okay,
I
Jessica.
dated her in high school.
All right, this Jessica in July of 2017, so last month, announced that she's knocked up. She's pregnant.
Alba.
Jessica Alba, that's who you're going with.
Yes.
Rudy.
Yeah, I think so.
She's
I
pregnant.
think I saw
She's
this
pregnant
shit.
now, I think.
I think I saw this shit. Yeah, Alba.
I have no clue. It's just a guess. Alba.
Yep.
They sound confident.
Yep, all you guys got it again.
No, I know my girl. I think it's my baby.
Okay.
All right, which Jessica said this quote, I've been involved with sports my entire life, which made clothes and makeup and handbags not that important as a kid. You know what? I just did not care. Which Jessica said that quote?
I'm gonna let you guys go. I know this shit.
Let's go, John. You first.
Alba.
Okay. Gordo?
My answer is Alba, but Beal has a better body, so, she looks like she was playing
So
sports too.
two
But I'm
for-
gonna go with Alba.
2 for Alba. Jessica Alba. What do you got, Rudy?
It's Alba, 100% sure.
You're 100% sure? Well, that luck just ran out.
Oh shit!
It is Jessica Biel.
I saw this shit on Conan O'Brien.
All right. So this Jessica was ranked number 1 in the Maxim Hot 100 in 2001. Ranked number 1.
2001. Oof. Alba.
Wait, you
Shut up.
just
There's
I
no
think it was
logic.
2001 with Dark
Beal.
Angel. Beal in
yeah, I'm gonna say
2001.
Beal.
Beal
I'm
in
gonna say
2001 though. What was she?
So
what was-
Alba
I think
is
Beal-
I mean,
Gordo.
they were both hot at the time.
I
but
think
I'm
Beal
talking
is older than Alba though.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah, I'm gonna say Beal.
They're really close in age. They're a couple years apart. I don't.
That's it.
I'd have to look at their age again.
yeah. But I mean, at that point, one's probably like 18, 160.
Yeah,
You can't
but
put a
what were they
60-year-old
doing
on
at the time? I
Maxim.
think- What were they doing at the time? I think Dark Angel was around that time. So
So you got who do you got, Gordo?
Alba.
Who do you got, Rudy?
I think career-wise at the time.
Sorry, you caught me drinking beer. Beal. I said Beal.
Okay,
Beal.
John.
Beal.
Gordo. Fuck you. Trust your instincts.
Fuck.
Yep.
Creeper questions it. You guys aren't. You guys got no chance. You guys got no chance against me, bro.
Gordo, you're running away with this. You guys got to.
Damn
All right. This Jessica climbed to the summit of Mount Kilimanjaro with members of the UN Foundation to raise awareness of the global water crisis.
I don't think.
I know this
Go
one.
ahead.
Alba.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh shit! I thought it was Beal. I'm gonna go
I
with
don't
Beal.
think Alba could do it.
I don't know. They were on a show.
Yeah,
like
I
an
remember. I
MTV
kind of
show.
remember this, and I think it was
Yeah.
Beal.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
go with Beal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Beal. I don't think Alba is.
No, but I
Plus
think Alba
Cla-
like loves the world or some shit.
She
has,
does,
like, a-
but will she
She
be
doesn't
willing
look-
to fucking climb a
Yes,
mountain?
Alba is my guess.
No,
She doesn't
it's
love
Beal.
me.
It's Beal.
So let's wrap it up.
I'm
What do you got?
100% sure it's Beal.
I'm gonna go with Beal.
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 Alba.
It's Jessica Biel.
Yes, I got one, baby.
On that
Two.
mountain climb,
I'm
I
on
would
two.
love to go behind her, man.
Okay.
Cordo, are you really keeping score?
Not anymore, but Ronnie is. That's
Yeah,
what
I got it.
That's what I thought.
Okay, this Jessica has a net worth north of $340 million.
Oh shit.
Alba.
Yes, Alba.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna go Beal just because I'm so far
you're
behind.
wrong.
I'm so far behind. I'm gonna go with Beal.
You're going to stay behind, Rudy, because it's Jessica
fuck.
Alba.
Yeah, she has like a really dope company or something.
Yeah, she has like a
The baby clothes and
yeah, the
shit?
Pampers or
I
whatnot.
knew that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And that wraps it up, guys.
God
really, really
darn it.
fun. But Gordo
What was the
had
score?
eight questions correct.
Out of how
Oh,
many?
shit. You
I-
are
I don't remember how many.
Oh,
I,
damn.
How many
That's
I
what I
had?
was-
Don't ask questions, Gordo. You got 8 points.
Who was in second?
John and Rudy were tied.
Fuck you.
Ah, fuck the Mayweathers.
I'd rather lose. I changed my answer to Beal.
It was Beal.
Yeah.
All right, who do you guys rank hotter though? You guys.
Oh,
I go
between-
with
right
Beal.
now or
Right
prime?
now, who
Prime.
cares? Right now. Oh,
Right
prime,
now,
who cares?
right now, I think I would go Alba. She has like that cute, like even if she's like 60, 70 years old, she's still gonna be cute. Yeah,
Beal
Beal. No, I'll
all
go
day,
Alba.
every day.
Rudy, this one I'm going with the fellas. I think Jessica
Beal.
Biel.
He
I
learned
can't-
his
I
lesson.
can't
Lose
make this
again?
one.
Fuck.
I learned,
Yeah,
John,
you-
go
you
ahead. I
Don't
learned
go
my
against
lesson.
Beal,
Yeah.
Ronnie. Don't go
I
against
can't
Beal.
go. I'll never go against Jessica Biel again.
She's just so pretty, like her face. I just feel like she's gonna be 50, 60 and still like pretty
Who,
face.
Jessica Alba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But the thing is, Jessica Biel's never had like a banging body, like big ass or big tits. Like
all
she's
right.
had a nice. She's nice and
picture her
big
at
and
50.
whatever.
I'll take it.
I think they're both going to be hot
Yeah,
at
I mean,
50.
they're
No, they're
both-
both.
Well, maybe not hot. I
They're
don't
both
wanna-
rich and
I'll take-
have trainers that will train them, and they have plastic surgery, and they're all going to be hot when they're 80.
Selma
whatever.
Hayek's 50, and she
Selma Hayek. is
she
so-
still looks pretty good.
All right,
and
guys.
even
Jennifer
there's a
Lopez.
few others.
Jennifer Lopez,
There's
she's
a few
pushing
others,
50, isn't
but-
she?
All right,
guys.
guys. Well,
Go ahead,
No,
Ron.
I was just gonna say that wraps up today's roundup, and is brought to you by Chino Valley Brewery and also A1 Tires in Rialto. You can follow Chino Valley Brewery on Instagram at Chino_Valley_Brewery, and the Instagram for A1 Tires is A1_Tires and Wheels, and you can find them at A1TiresandWheels.net.
All right, thanks, Ron. So this is the end of part 1. We're going to start part 2 here. Please click part 2. Please listen. We're going to talk about the Dodgers, some trade talks, Tim Tebow, John Jones, Mikey Garcia, and Paulie and McGregor. That shit seems to be going on. A lot of things going back and forth on Twitter. And please stay tuned. We're going to start off with that.
Yo, there's 3 things I know about, man. Sports, soaking up female genitals, and rap. I'm about to teach y'all something about all 3.
Go Diggy, go Diggy, go.
Yo.
Go Diggy, go Diggy, go.
Y'all really
Go
can't
Diggy,
fuck
go
with me on this
Diggy,
sports
go.
shit, man.
Go Diggy, go Diggy,
That's one thing
go.
I know.
Go Diggy, go Diggy, go. Go Diggy,
I'm about to break
go
this
Diggy,
down,
go.
man.
Go Diggy, go Diggy, go.
Say I
Go
won't.
Diggy, go Diggy,
Let's go.
Shots in the club like Plaxico. I'm in the corner, hot like Placidos. And Diggy fucking flow nuts pistachio. And like Shelvin, I know how to back a hoe. I got girls in my penis, flow is the meanest. Not Gilbert, but I'm selling out arenas. Do it all day, A. Peterson, because I'm trying to get paid like Revis did. I met a French bitch, big lips, and she got a body. Told her put that ass on wild like Namdi. Fight like Rocky, white like Roddy. Who's your daddy all night like Bobby? Hot box ride, I can barely see. You know I keep my car mellow like Anthony. Got bigger blunts than LeGarrette, smoking out a Taurus. Put Marquis in that Philly like Morris. Anybody better than me? Nope. Good try. I'm the best like Javid, but I'm not lying. Not even a tie, so I know we are biting. My pocket's fat, but green so Rex Ryan. I ball for the Bucks like Luke Richard and Bahamute, but I'm a fucking superstar. And if they ask LD where he wanna live, then I'ma tell them where Mark Cake is like Nick. Woo! I'm telling y'all, man, the sports knowledge is too extensive. That was just me fucking around on some random ass shit. You know, hey, look, I'm gonna tell a story. How about that? I'm gonna tell y'all what happened to me last night just by using some sports shit, alright? I'm trying to get a little Kevin Love, and then I see a bad bitch staring up in the club. She got an ass so sweet like a Cinnabon. I bet that bitch a giant freak like Lincecum. And so I go and approach her, we kick it like over. End of the night, I'm a owner, hover. Like I make a bitch feel raunchy, horny. So I'm getting big shots, Chauncey, Ori. Took her back to my Eddie house, and this fine ass bitch taking off a blouse. And then my D rose quicker than a bull at the garden. Dick like James from the way that I harden. My name ain't Charles, but I backwoods son. My dick ain't Gretzky, but it's still a good one. Yeah. She want that juice, I ain't talking about OJ. It's more like mayo, something like OJ. Okay, now clothes is off, and I can see a C pierce like her name was Paul. I couldn't care less, went down feeling the flavor. And it was hairless, something like filling a waiver. My ride smart, so he hate me when I don't cover him up with a safety. But I coordinate that D, so I plan protection. Had a man and roll like Louisiana Texas. Put a condom on my Ryan, bro, my Hebrew hammer, then we got it on. I was playing with a booby cavalier. We even made a couple movies, Shaq and Nail. She had a real big cat. I'm just gonna rock a pussy, but I hit it hard. Troy Polamalu on that pussy. No acting, but she had a big old Oscar. No PDs, little dicky ball and proper. Let's go. You know what I'm saying, man? I think I just made like 42 different sports references in 2 verses. So for all y'all motherfuckers who think y'all can make a funny little metaphor, come see me on sports. See me on that sports shit is what I'm trying to say. All right, and yeah, and it's gonna be, and you gonna be looking stupid, you know, cause that's what I do. Holla at me, Lil D-I-C-K-Y.